What's up, Brandon?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good.
Anybody have any idea how this is going to work?
I think someone makes a motion.
Yeah, Sally told me today, Dave, that since it was a mail-in ballot, we don't need to do books or anything like that. It's just a yay or nay.
Oh,
That's the way I understand it.
okay. Hello, Sally.
There she is.
We sent you an email earlier today. It had the election results, a summary of the election results, and it had the title of it was called Ballot Statistics by Ballot Style. And John Coles will also make that available so you can see it on your screen.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Need at least one more commissioner.
Dave,
Yeah,
for access to the courthouse tonight, front door going to be open tonight, or
I believe so. It's not going to get locked down until Thursday morning.
okay? Just for the council meeting tonight.
Yeah. If it is locked, you'll have to use your badge. Your badge should give you access through the back door. Shouldn't it?
I don't think I have one anymore. I haven't for a long time.
I'll throw a cord out and you can plug your computer in outside.
Deal.
And we'll make sure you get in.
Thank you.
You might want to check with IT though. They can make your badge work on that back door.
But we've got 7 commissioners
Yeah,
whenever.
I hear Dan Callahan talking.
Oh, good. Okay.
We'll give him 1 minute and then we'll get started. Hello, Michelle.
I guess, hello, I didn't unmute myself.
Dave, we're just trying to get Commissioner Fisher on up here. He's remote, but working through it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a check-in for tonight as far as us
And there'll be a roll call.
roll call? Yeah, that's the word I was trying to find. Is there a roll call?
Wasn't there going to be a roll call, the pledge, and a prayer?
Yeah, it's on the agenda.
I just didn't see the option for roll calling yet.
Kathy's working on that now. We're just trying to figure out where Commissioner Fisher is at. 491-427.
Commissioner McDonough, you had Adobe Adobe sign in to sign that petition about the stuff up in the Highlands. How did you get that accomplished? Did you go through MIS or?
I just turned the letter into Barb and she used DocuSign, I think.
Well, she likes you best. I might do that with this also.
If you just send the file up electronically, she just converted it over to DocuSign quick and sent it out.
Are we all ready to
just send
go?
it-
Okay, thanks.
Just send it to, I'll call you later. Yes, Commissioner Fisher, or Commissioner Chief Executive Palmer, yes.
Okay. I'm going to call the special meeting for Tuesday, November 10th, 2020 to order. We have roll call, please.
One second, Mr. Chief Executive. All right, Mr. Chief Executive, there's a poll up. So if everybody could please
Okay,
vote.
everyone, please check in.
All right, Mr. Chief Executive, we'll close the vote. It looks like we have, I'm going to say 9 present and 3 absent. Commissioner Sorich, Commissioner Anderson, and Commissioner Mankins.
Let the record show that Commissioners Mankins, Storage, and Anderson are excused. Commissioner McDonough, would you like to lead us in prayer, please?
Mighty God, we implore you, look upon us and guide us this night as we make decisions which shall greatly affect our community of Butte-Silver. Direct our thoughts, words, and deeds so that we please you and best serve our fellow citizens. Amen.
Thank you. Now's the time for any public comment on any items on the agenda. I don't believe we had anything in writing. Anyone on the phone, John?
Thank you, Mr. Chief Executive. We'll look at that right now. I don't have anything in writing for this meeting. And Mr. Chief Executive, there's nothing on the meeting or on the phone lines tonight.
And we'll go to the call for the special meeting. Dave Palmer, Chief Executive, is calling a special meeting of Butte-Silver Council of Commissioners for Tuesday, November 10th, 2020 at 4 p.m. The purpose of the meeting is for the Council of Commissioners authorization to canvass and certify the 2020 general election. Number 1, Communication 2020-468. Sally Hall as Clerk and Recorder, Election Administrator, requesting Council of Commissioners concurrence and authorization to meet on November 10th, 2020 at 4 p.m. in the council chambers to canvass and certify the 2020 general election. Sally, it's all yours.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to this special meeting. This is my last election. It's my 13th and I'm ready to roll. I have 51 days left. So do you, John. Anyway, the special meeting, this is to certify, to do our canvass and to certify this election. So we can send it off to state and they can do their certification for all counties. I wanted to let you know in advance that we may have a recount on Edie McCafferty district. We will not know that until the 1st of December.
If we do have a recount on that, I will need five governing bodies, and that would be five of you commissioners to assist in that recount. If that does happen, I'll get a hold of you at a later date. The report that Linda sent to you is the BP 004, and you have that. You should have had that in an email sent to you. If you have that on your screen now, please. Now I'm going to have Linda explain this to you. This was the biggest election turnout that Silver Bow has ever had, I think probably the state. But it was a good election. We had very little problems. Live day voting with the civic center, so things went pretty smoothly. So Linda, do you want to take over?
Sure, thank you. Commissioners, Chief Executive Palmer, you should have received an email earlier today, and it had two things attached. The first was the ballot statistics report. That's the BP 004. And the second item was a summary of the statistics, a summary of the election. The summary of the election is the usual report that you would see on who ran and and what the votes cast for each race were. The ballot statistic report, the BP 004, is a breakdown by district of how many ballots we issued, how many were not returned. Then there's a prepared and not verified column, which really mean nothing for you guys at this point. If we had prepared ballots and not sent them, that's what you would see in the prepared column. Not verified, not really sure what that column's for. What the accepted column shows you is when voters returned their ballot, whether we accepted or rejected the ballot. A rejected ballot would be rejected for one of three reasons. The voter did not provide ID when they registered, then they're a provisional voter, or it was a signature mismatch, or the voter did not sign their ballot. They have until the day after the election to rectify that situation. If they did not rectify it, they are in that rejected column. A voided ballot would be, for example, a voter came up to the office and said, I didn't get my ballot, but we showed that we mailed them one. We would void their old ballot and issue them a new one while they waited. Another example of a voided ballot would be if somebody spoiled their ballot, made a mistake on their ballot, or they moved to a different precinct and wanted to vote in their new precinct. Undeliverable is the address given to us by the voter is no longer valid and the post office could not deliver it. Reissued ties back to a voided ballot. If somebody wanted a new ballot, then it would have been reissued. That's what you see in the last column. The important statistics are the ones at the bottom. It's a total of all that summarizes the election and ties back to the summary results report that you see. And our numbers have also been uploaded to the state, and those numbers that you see in the results report should match up to what you see on the state's website. Any questions?
Commissioner Olson.
Thank you.
Start, Dan. Commissioner Olson, I would like the record to show that Commissioner Mankins is present now. Okay, go ahead, Commissioner Olson.
Okay, thank you, Chief Executive Palmer. The question I've got is on the second pages. I don't know if I'm getting ahead of us, but I was wondering what overvotes and undervotes are in those statistics.
These are statistics that we keep just in our county, and you will not see those on the state website. An undervote is the voter did not vote that race. And an overvote is They may have mistakenly made a mark too close to the oval, and the tabulator could not determine if that was a vote. Plus, they voted for more than one candidate. In the case where there might be a mark next to an oval, those things go to the resolution board to see if they can determine, using guidelines from the state, what the voter intent was on that ballot, and they would remark that ballot so that that race could be voted.
Any further questions?
Thank you.
Seeing none. Commissioner Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. Chief Executive. At this time, I would just make a motion that we approve the canvass and certify the 2020 general election results as presented.
Second. Second.
Okay, we have a motion made and seconded to approve the canvass and certify the election results from the 2020 election. Is there anything on the question? Commissioner Shea.
Thank you, Mr. Chief Executive. I just want to take a minute to thank Clerk and Recorder Hollis for all of her years of dedicated hard work. And it has really been my pleasure to be able to work with you over the years, and watching you and your Chief Deputy and Laura manage Election Day. It was my privilege to be able to assist with that. And I'm really proud of you guys. And congratulations to Chief Deputy Sager, Linda Sager, for her taking over of the seat in the new year.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you so very much. It's been an honor and a privilege serving my county and serving, I will miss you guys.
You can always come back as a judge.
Well, thanks from everyone. So anything else on the question? Will everyone please vote? Green up there. There we go.
There we go, Mr. Chief Executive.
Okay,
It's out.
everyone please vote. Anyone wishing to change their vote? Will the clerk please record the vote?
I think we have 10 yay and 0 nay.
Motion carries. Next, we'll go to communication number 2, 2020-469. Dan Olson, Commissioner District 5, requesting Council of Commissioners concurrence to sign my letter and fully support the knowledgeable guidance provided by our Health Department, Board of Health, and the Butte-Silver officials and staff implementing this battle plan against COVID-19. Commissioner Olson.
Thank you, Chief Executive Palmer and everyone. Hopefully everyone's had a chance to look at this and see what it says. I don't know that we need to read it or not. I think we need to stand by our health department and local health professionals and the citizens that are masking up and being safe for all of us. I think we need to stand beside those folks and battle this together. Does anyone have any comments about it or?
Commissioner Shaw.
Thank you, Mr. Chief Executive, and thank you, Dan, for your tireless efforts at putting that together. I think we all had a chance to read it, and I would hope that we have a unanimous yay on moving to move this forward. I brought it up today at 1 o'clock at the meeting, just to say to the people out in the courthouse and also that were watching us online that we do support the health department and all the all the officials that are players in this, and then of course the citizens. So I'm hoping that it'll be in the paper. I would hope that it becomes an opinion column perhaps that shows our support. And yeah, so I think we should just all go forward and I don't know, do we think of having it signed, through the DocuSign? That's some way we could all probably do it if you'd like to have signatures, since we don't have all of us here tonight. Thank you.
Commissioner Olson, would you like to make a motion?
I would like to make a motion that we concur and place on file. Would that be the correct motion?
Mhm.
That we, for this letter of support.
Just mention the communication number, Dan.
Sorry. Communication 2020-469.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion made and seconded to concur in the request in communication 2020-469 and place the communication on file. Is there anything on the question? Seeing none, will everyone please vote? Anyone wishing to change their vote? Will the clerk please record the vote? We got 9.
Looks like we're missing somebody. If we could.
Is Mr. Fisher there?
All. Kathy, can you just tell me who's missing on that, and I can ask? Commissioner O'Neill, it looks like I need a vote from you. Mr. Chief Executive, it looks like I need a vote from Commissioner O'Neill.
Commissioner O'Neill, how did you vote?
You could just do a voice vote.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, yes.
Okay, thank you. 10-0, motion carries. Thank you. Commissioner Morgan.
Thank you, Mr. Chief Executive. At this time, I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion made and seconded to adjourn. Is there anything on the question? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. See you this evening.
See you in a couple hours.
Thank you, everyone.